You're welcome back. Time to find out what you've been saying in response to some of the stories we've posted on our portals. And the lovely Aisha is here to give us all the details.
Hello, Aruba, and it's good to see you. And it's a Friday. You know why it's a good Friday? Because every Friday we do it in a certain way. So it's on facebook.com/Joy News on TV, and on Twitter it's on Joy News on TV. You know the rules. Let's keep it simple. No harsh words. Now, there have been shocking reports of the disappearance of 500 kilograms of cocaine from the Tema port. The cocaine, worth about $30 million, which was hidden in a consignment of rice, disappeared mysteriously. Even though the managers of the port deny knowledge of the consignment, most Ghanaians cannot hide their shock, considering the fact that this is not the first time cocaine has vanished under the watch of security officials. Question: what do you think is accounting for the recurring disappearance of cocaine in the country?
Well, it's strange, but I think with the politicians we have in our country have financiers, and some of these financiers are involved in such activities, cocaine activities. So sometimes the cocaine might be confiscated and be there, but then those who finance the political parties have a bigger interest, and it influences stuff like these disappearances.
It's a big dent on the country in the first place. And then secondly, we have to look at our security system, because the people who are being paid for to secure these things are being negligent in their duties. Because this is not the first time. We have heard it over and over again. Some turn into soda and other things. So apart from being a big dent, we need to set up as a nation, especially with the security agencies.
It's about time people at the ministry, in as much as the authorities, they should be on guard. Yeah, they should be on guard, because it's been over the whole country that anytime cocaine gets missing, they just embezzle certain things about it and people go scot-free. But trust me, if authorities take action, these things can be kept off.
If the authorities will tell us the truth, we will, this issue will not be an issue. But if they are hiding something to the citizen, it will keep on occurring. When it happens and they cover it, they have to save an image. It will.
That's their opinion, but on Facebook, a lot more people are sharing their views on this. Let's check it out.
Okay, Prince Nuruddin Baumia writes, this is new. I suppose he wants to say this is not new at all. We were in this country where cocaine eventually turned into bicarbonate soda, according to news reports, but following the disappearance of cocaine at the port, we need thorough investigation before we can draw our conclusion, period. And Demi Dear Simon says, what do we think? How can cocaine disappear all of a sudden? Are there not human beings working at the port? Let's go straight to the point. Investigations should commence, and those culpable should be made to face the full rigors of the law. Kwesi Boasing Ayipa writes, in this world, the only thing which can sublime is naphthalene bulls.
That's
which
camphor.
Is naphthalene bulls, which is camphor, yeah. But in Ghana, when you hear that something has vanished, then it's cocaine. Hey, Oman Ghana. And Mankata Matthew says, this is really shocking, and proper investigations must be conducted to unravel the truth in this matter. My problem is, I can't understand why things of this nature normally gets missing.
And Kwesi Ajaman Boateng Randolph says, I think we're making news out of nothing. The police says no cocaine is missing. Why are we behaving as if the police cannot do their job? The news we put out most of the time weakens our state institutions. But if that's what it is, we must say it as it is. Kwesi Ajaman. Which Shiftman says, wow, look, so after you still believe this cocaine story, after authorities have debunked. Oh, okay.
Madam Po.
All right. And as it happens all the time, they debunk, but it happens at the end of the day that it's true. So also, did you know that 6,300 people die as a result of occupational accidents or work-related diseases every day, with more than 2.3 million deaths per year? Well, today is World Day for Safety and Health at Work, and we all know we spend most days of our lives at workplaces. The campaign is being championed by the International Labour Organization information to promote safety at our workplace. Question: as an employee, are there specific issues you are concerned about at workplaces? And what advice would you give to Ghanaian employers if you had the chance to do so?
As Ghanaian and we are here working, you see there are so many other companies that comes here and then they employ our people. Most of the workers as Ghanaian do not even know their right, that they are entitled to some kind of benefit, you see. So when it happens like that, it just go. I remember I was in a company with other guy, and then he suffered some severe burns. Instead of him going for insurance, the owner of the company told the guy that, well, if I give you the insurance, it means that you have to leave the company because the insurance doesn't cover you anymore.
The talk of this kind of high production companies, they deal with toxics and other stuffs. Well, the toxics that they use, some of the employees, they don't have safety equipment that will help them or protect them from getting ill. Maybe the safety gloves and then the goggles, the nose masks, they're not being provided for them. So I think if those things are being provided, it will be good.
It's quite, strange. You hear people complaining about their health, and the work is so stressful. And at least once in a while, employees should make arrangements for their workers to be really scrutinized in terms of their health.
All right, let's get straight to Facebook and check out what people are posting, and Araba will help us do that.
Well, Hadora Mystical Brahma says, mine has to do with chalk. As a teacher, dust from the chalk enter our nose, eyes and ears and causes some respiratory diseases. I'm therefore appealing for the abolishment of the use of it in our educational institutions in this 21st century. Again, the use of canopies in the open classroom should be stopped, because I was teaching recently in my class when the Harmattan winds lifted the canopy under which I was, and I had to dash out of the class before it lands on my head. You can imagine the laughter that came from the students. So that's from Hadora. Banton Norbete says, as a teacher, I'm being attacked by rough students every day, both physically and spiritually. Just recently in one of our neighbor's school, a teacher has a witch hunt and killed spiritually by, I suppose what he's saying, that a teacher was killed spiritually by a class 4 pupil. That's very sad. Now, Prince Nuruddin Balmia says, fire outbreaks, rascal students attacking their tutors or teachers, sexual harassment, which is rare in our public offices, and a lot of teachers also talking about the fact that, you know, the dust from chalk is not really helping them.
All right. Well, let's check out the word of the week.
Our word for the week is misanthrope. Misanthrope is spelled M-I-S-A-N-T-H-R-O-P-E. Misanthrope.
A misanthrope is a person who hates or mistrusts other people. Misanthropes are typically described as people who hate humankind and avoid socializing with humans. An example of misanthrope in a sentence is,
Akwesi's wife is a misanthrope. She gets angry whenever the doorbell rings. She just likes to keep people away.
On that note, I hope you're not being a misanthrope. And that's
I know you definitely are not a misanthrope.
Definitely not.
Aisha
not
is definitely
me.
not a misanthrope.
That's how we end the interactive segment.
She loves people.
And you know that on Fridays we have fun. So don't miss out the fun. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Good evening.